we're going to move on to our market report. Every seminar we do this market report, and really what we want to do is we want to point out certain numbers this week that we've pretty much been looking at, this as all of 2023. The first number I want you to look at is those sales. Now, these numbers are for just the first 14 days of August. So I just pulled these off the CREB website today, and you can see that our sales are up over last year. Last year was a record year for sales. So we're well on our way to a new record. And then the next thing you're going to look at is the average price. The average price is $523. That's for all asset classes. So apartments, townhouses, half duplexes, duplexes. And it's up, a tremendous amount, almost $30,000 over last year at this time.
Yeah. And you know what? We were thinking, or we were hoping that more inventory will come on. So you guys need to understand that inventory is not coming on because people that want to upgrade their homes, not necessarily investors, but people that just want to upgrade, it's very hard for them to find something that they like. So they're stuck. They can't sell before they buy. So, most people are in that situation. And so the other thing that's going on is rental rates, Tim, have gone crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have rents going up to the point where a 2-bedroom, 2-bath downtown is roughly around $2,200. With $2,200, you can go get
It's actually more than that now. We're going to go over some free classes today, and the highly desirable condo units downtown, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, in-suite laundry, parking underground. The average rent on those is more like $2,500 now.
Oh, geez.
So,
and we're nowhere near, like I was looking in Vancouver and Toronto. I think the average out in Vancouver was more closer to 4,000 for the same thing. And in Toronto was a little bit less, and we're nowhere near that. So people are just deciding to move to Calgary, obviously 75 people a day, which is crazy. And they got to live somewhere. And by renting, they're throwing out the window over $25,000 in rent per year just to come here, right? Where that could go to a good sized mortgage or on a smaller property, maybe outside of downtown.
Yeah. Another number that, just out of interest sake, is the maximum amount paid over list. We're seeing a lot of multiple offers going in on properties. We're seeing properties sold over the list price. And for the first 14 days of August, you look at the maximum amount paid over list price, and it was $223,000. Now, this is most likely on a higher end home. Say somebody priced a home at 1.1 million, and it was very, very desirable, had multiple offers, and one offer came in $223,000 over the list price. So that's what we're seeing in the market these days. The last part of the chart here has detached homes. We've been talking about this probably for the whole time we've been doing seminars, where the average price in Calgary, we figured, should be at $650. And right now, these first 2 weeks in August, it's at $642.
Yeah.
Now, August is always the peak of the market. So over the course of the year, that's going to go down a little bit. But we're getting to the $650 average price mark a lot sooner than we thought.
Yeah, we thought it would take a good year to get to $650, right?
Yeah.
And now we're going to get there pretty soon here. And by the looks of things, we're just going to continue. We're just saying that in our real estate tip of the week. If you missed it, subscribe to our Crew TV YouTube channel. You'll get it there. But we see this continuing. It's not going to slow down, at least for the next year. We wish more inventory would come on so we have more choice. It just means in this market, we have to be very, very selective on what we're buying. For the buyers out there, if you're maxed out at say 450,000, you shouldn't be looking at any properties, above 450,000. You should be looking at properties between 400 and 450, and even at that, hopefully you could land it within your price range. And it's been tough because we've seen our clients this year, Tim, get outpriced of detached homes, and now they have to find attached homes or something different.
Yeah, once you start moving down the asset class from detached to semi-detached to townhomes to apartments, you're also competing with the lower end of the market where they've already been looking in those asset classes. So you need to be prepared to pull the trigger very quickly, which means get in with a mortgage broker, get pre-approved. Our mortgage broker, Danielle DeMarco, she couldn't make it to today's seminar. Normally she gives a mortgage market update. We'll be really looking forward to what she has to say in the next 2 weeks because of these inflation numbers. But in the meantime, if you're just getting started or you're looking to buy your next property, get in with a mortgage broker and get pre-approved to see what your price range is.
Yeah, for sure. And if you don't use it, you don't use it, but at least it's sitting there for 90 days. And then you have that option. We were just mentioning a young lady, Kimmy's been following us for a while, just bought up in Citadel, beautiful 930 square foot condo, 2 large bedrooms, two bathrooms, laundry, and it's a corner suite overlooking a park area. And you know what? We picked it up for $285. The rents are going to cover its costs, no problem at all. And she had a pre-approval in place, so it makes the numbers more attractive, and that's going to stay in place now for 5 years, Tim.
So, if you have a pre-approval and then rates go up, you can stick with that rate for the next 90 days. If rates go down, then you will get the lower rate. You won't be stuck at that pre-approval rate. So it's a win-win either way the rates go. And if they stay the same, they stay the same.
Yeah, and just a quick shout out to Danielle. If you are thinking of using a mortgage broker, we use Danielle. She doesn't just get you a mortgage, she gets you a mortgage plan. And when we say that, when we work with people, generally the investors, Tim, we work with own 1 to 3 properties over time. Our job is to make it so successful that you want to own a few properties and be proud of owning those properties and be proud of being a landlord. And then, of course, be proud that you're creating wealth for yourself. That's what our company's built on. And so Danielle puts a plan in place to make sure that you can obtain it. Now, it's not a get-rich-quick program. I mean, we do have some people that come in, Tim, can buy 6 houses, straight off the bat, but it's very, very rare, right? So normally we like to get you 1 property, get your feet wet, make you understand the business, everything that goes with the business, from accounting to taxes, to property management, every piece we go over. But at the same time, you have to start from somewhere. And the first place is to find out where you're at financially. We always say that. And then our job is to do the rest.